Hello. Just me.
Yeah.
I just got out of the shower. Oh, Ed's trying to show me something. I just got out of the shower and took clothes down to the laundry. Down here, I can only do one load because somebody beat me to them. Anyway, we're sitting outside the motorhome. It's beautiful outside today.
Awesome.
What are you barking at, buddy?
Bobby, neighbor.
What are you
Hey.
barking at?
Hey, you.
Oh, you hear a dog.
You got it.
Do you hear a dog? Oscar, do you hear a dog? So we have them on their leashes, but we also have them on their wire. We can't dig it into the ground because the ground's way too hard. So, but I don't think they'll pull on it. So anyway, I'm down to the end of my clean clothes, so I had to do laundry today. You know whether you're recording or not, because I've just had a long conversation, and none of it was recorded. So anyway, I was saying when you're on vacation, you still have to do laundry. That doesn't change. Still have to take showers and wash your hair, and you still have to clean your motorhome. And so I need to vacuum or sweep, and then I need to wash the floors. But we're talking less than 400 feet of floor that I need to do. So it's not that big a deal, but I also need to get up in. I'm really trying to have a conversation, Bird, and you're making it hard for me. I need to get up in over the cab. I don't know what you call it, but it's a bed up there, but we use it for storage and organized because, again, it's all unorganized. So when you're in a hurry to go do something, you just look for it, grab it, and make a mess. And so I've got to get up there and straighten that back out. I've got to clean the refrigerator out. All those things I still have to do. And look at this. Trying to get comfortable on the rocky ground. I don't know how he could get comfortable on that. But he is listening to the birds, and he's just really interested. Yeah, we have birds in Arizona. It's not like we don't. But they're not this loud, are they?
They are.
Why? Oh, well, we live in a house. We just don't notice it.
But he does bark at him at home, but
Huh?
he does bark at him at home, but out here he is just enjoying it. He doesn't.
Well, it does sound really nice.
He doesn't see him. That's probably why he's not barking at him.
This is what blows my mind away. We arrived here a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow? Is today Tuesday? Okay, tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks. All of these trees out here had no leaves on them at all. And now, I mean, spring came and they said, oh, time to pop out. So all these trees are turning green. Even though they're slow budding, they're still budding. And it's really neat looking. Some of the trees are still hanging onto their fall leaves and bringing out their summer leaves or their spring leaves. Just God's way of saying the world has to keep going on, I guess. And the waves are there's a slight breeze, so the water is moving a little. But it's still, you can see how smoky it is outside. I mean, you can see the haze all over the top of everything. As far as I know, there's no fires near us. But if you look at the map of Oklahoma, the fire map of Oklahoma, everywhere except for the southeast has had fires. The southeast is the only area that's clear. I don't know why, but I think that's where Brandon Eddy lives. So he should be in good shape. But we've seen a lot of smoke, and it's sad, and I don't know how it. Okay, something just came up on my phone. I hate how things listen to me and then send me messages on it. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing laundry and I need to get inside and clean, but it's just so nice out here right now. I didn't want to go inside. It's just beautiful out, and it's the first day that we've really actually sat outside because it's been so windy. So, and it's still windy. I mean, you can see. For the phone to turn the record off all by itself, because I swear I was recording. I just got another text message. Anyway, I was positive I was recording, but then when I looked, it wasn't recording, so I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll find out when I go edit it tonight. If I edit tonight. I just got another one. Congratulations. I got a heart from LG Homestead. Okay. Anyway, other than just cleaning the motorhome and doing laundry and sitting outside, nothing else is going on. I would ask you to pray for Oklahoma just because of all these fires all over. They're not in one place. They're just scattered all over the state. So I would just ask you to keep them in prayer, because as windy as it is, hey baby, as windy as it is, see, I thought I was looking at me again. Just never figured this thing out. Anyway, as windy as it is, it's just hard to get the fires out. But they claim that they are under control, so I don't know. Anyway, nothing else right now. If I think of anything else, I'll post it, but it's getting almost time to go back down and check my clothes and start another load. So I will talk to you in a little. Currently sitting down here in the laundromat. Hopefully it's not too noisy and you can hear me. But I just met a gal, and she doesn't speak a word of English. She's from Cancun, and her husband is working up here, so they're up here, and she's trying to learn English. But anyway, she has a translator on her phone, so she was speaking to me in Spanish and it was translating in English. So I looked on my phone and discovered that I have a translator, and so I spoke to her in English and it translated in Spanish, and we just spent 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, just having a beautiful chat about our lives and stuff. I never knew I could do that. I thought it was pretty cool. And she's a Christian, and they are down here. They're here for work, and they've been here for 5 months, and then they're going to Arkansas. She called it Arkansas, and I told her how to say it properly, and so she was happy about that. They have a 12-year-old son, and he has been in public school, and he speaks English much better, and so she wants to learn English. And so she downloaded an app, and she's been learning words. So she understood a little bit of what I said, but most of it had to be translated. Anyway, this is where I'm at. These still, my dryer is almost done, but it's heavy duty stuff. So, but these washers cost $2 because they're heavy duty washers, and the one I used for myself was only $1.50. But there's no place to put fabric softener in them, and these things don't come out. So I just threw fabric softener in with the people's stuff that they left behind here. So I threw fabric softener in with the laundry detergent. I don't know how that's gonna work. Hopefully it'll work okay. But Ed is at the store right now, and he is picking up fabric softening sheets for me, because I've always just used liquid fabric softener. So they've got the windows open in here, so it's not hot in here. And just waiting for everything to get dried. And then I'll go another 2 weeks before I have to do laundry, and by then I'll be at my grandson's, and hopefully I can use their washing machine and not have to pay for it. Don't know what I'm doing for the next few days. Ed wants to go do some more traveling, so that's probably what we'll do. Go travel around Oklahoma a little more in different places. It's just hard because of all the fires. So, but anyway, nothing much else going on right now other than I'm doing laundry, and sadly that's just something you don't get a break from. Anyway, can't think of anything else to say right now. I do want to share some things that have been on my heart, like especially about the fact that I'm down here doing 3 loads of wash and drying them and then folding them and then I'm putting them away. Because for the last 2 years, before my body started understanding that it had already been healed, Ed's done all the laundry. And I love Ed. I love that he's chosen to do the laundry while I was in bed. But Ed and I do laundry very different. And so for 2 years I've had to be quiet because all of my red shirts go with the reds. All of my green shirts go with the green. My gray with the gray, my black with the black, my white with my white. They're hung up that way. And I hang up all my t-shirts. Ed folds his and puts them in his dresser. But then it's the same with my undies. It's the same with my shorts. Everything is, I don't hang up my shorts. I definitely don't hang up my underwear. But they're all nice and neatly organized. But when Ed was doing all the laundry, it just got put where it got put. It got hung. Although I will say Ed did get better on hanging clothes up more organized. But what he didn't do, I also hung my black shirts on black hangers, my white shirts on white hangers, green shirts on green hangers, etc., etc., etc. And he didn't do that part, but he did learn to start hanging the red with the red and the gray with the gray. But he never did catch on that I also color-coded my hangers. But that's okay, because now I'm doing laundry. So, and I hope to be able to continue to do that when we get home. I'm praying that this vacation doesn't affect me in a negative way at all. So far, it really has not. On my days when I'm really tired, I just don't do anything. And I've given Ed permission to not do anything either, and so he's really appreciated that because, you know, he does all the driving and it can wear him out. 73 is not young, and I see him aging older than he was when we got married, although he would deny that he's feeling any older. So I want to share my testimony about what I went through and what I am going through now, and the miracles that I was completely set free from, including they believe I had cancer, and that is gone. And the lab work that showed that the numbers for that were high, we're back to normal at my last labs. And so, and plus that pain is gone that I had. So, the biggest things that I'm still praying for complete healing, and I know I've already been healed by his stripes. I have been healed, but I believe sometimes my body just doesn't get that message. So I'm still speaking to my kidneys because they are my last test. I was stage 2, stage 3, and my last test. Before my last test, I was actually stage 3. Now I am 61, and anything 60 and above is stage 2, and I believe 90 and above is stage 1, which is normal, which is where you want to be. And so I've been talking to my kidneys, telling my kidneys they need to get back up into the 90s, and I've been I was diagnosed almost 15 years ago with fibromyalgia, and I've been telling my body that fibromyalgia is not permitted to be in my body, and that my nerves need to come into the direct alignment that God created them to come in. And so I've been able to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. I still have some symptoms of it, but nothing like I was living with before. I was taking 4 to 5 tramadol a day for pain, and now I took one this morning at 7:20, and I still don't need one. The other day I went over 13 hours, and it wasn't so much that I was in pain and needed one. Oh, Ed's back. It wasn't so much that I was in pain and needed one. You remind me of Sean. It was that my body was saying, hey, I think we need a tramadol. We're going through some withdrawals here. And so I've been taking 2 a day, and when I get home, we'll talk to my pain management doctor about all of that. I would like to get off the duloxetine, which is they give it to you for fibromyalgia. It's another pain type medication. I would like to get off of that. I want to get off of the thyroid medication, and my doctor said no, but I'm praying that he'll change his mind when I go back out there. There's some other medication that I take because they damaged my esophagus when I was in the hospital, and so I have problems with heartburn, and I tried to not take that, and I ended up with really bad heartburn. So that's another area that God needs to heal. But they tried doing an endoscopy on me, and I tried to explain to them that my stomach was stapled, that they can't go into my stomach, and he tried to force it into my stomach, and there's horrible pain. And anyway, so those are things, a lot of things that have happened to me over the years, that some of it's been my fault, some of it's the doctor's fault, but I want to get off these medications. I'm tired of them. I'm trying to take all natural of anything that I can, and I found another medication that's all natural. It's all, everything in it's natural. What are you looking at? Oh. Anyway, I've gabbed on enough for now. So, but I do want to share my testimony, and maybe even share some cute stories about my kids, and so, but nothing personal. And the miracle of my son-in-law. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye. He's gone, but it's raining out. Can you hear that rain? I love the sound of it, especially on the tin roof. I guess the blue jays are gone. Happy Saturday, everybody. This video is actually a multi-day video for several reasons. One, not a lot's been happening over the last few days. We haven't really gone anywhere or done anything because of rain and thunderstorms, and also possible tornadoes. And so we decided to stay at the motorhome and just not go anywhere or do anything. So that's been what we've done. So nothing exciting. I'm sure you don't want to see us sitting there in the motorhome just watching our cell phones, watching YouTube, playing games, etc.
Watching paint dry.
Watching paint dry. Although some YouTube channels I can do that and have no problem. But I'm sure you wouldn't want to do that on ours. So anyway, we did nothing for the last few days. We today have decided to go look at maybe some Amish, an Amish town, something. There's supposedly an Amish Walmart we'd like to check out, and there's a restaurant we'd like to check out. Pretty much, I think that's our agenda for today. Tomorrow we want to go to church. We don't know where we're going to go to church. There's a couple of different places we can try out here, and so we're going to look into the different churches, and we'll let you know which one we go to. And then we're looking to see if maybe we could find a place tomorrow that serves Easter lunch, so that we can have an Easter dinner, Easter meal. Other than that, nothing exciting there. And so that's where we're at right now. And I will go ahead and upload this and put it out tonight so that everybody can have a chance to view it. Anyway, so we're just now leaving the RV park, motorhome park, and we shall be on the road soon. If I see anything of interest while we're on the road, before we get to where we're going, I'll video it. If it's cows and stuff like that, you've seen pretty much that, unless it's really exciting. I will say that the trees are unbelievably green. Just blows my mind. In fact, carried on a conversation and I wasn't recording, and that's pretty much my standard MO here. So as you can see, all these trees are green. What are you showing me?
I'm looking at your phone.
Oh, yeah, the record, it's on. Everything is green, and I do see some branches and stuff that look like they may have wind damage from last night. But other than that, if you look across the street here, how green everything is, how pretty it is. So it just amazes me that things just can turn that green that fast. And you said you thought the rain was going to clean your windshield. It did not. So anyway, we're on our way out. Ed's fixing to take some pictures of the green before we leave, I think, or he's getting directions to where we're going. Is that what you're doing, getting directions?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what he's doing. So anyway, I will post some more as we see some more. Thanks. Talk to you in a little bit. River. I don't know. I remember somebody mentioning it. Oh, Mid-America Industrial Park. That's what that is. I'm wondering what this was over here.
What are you doing?
We are at the Amish Cheese House. It's hard to see it, but anyway, here's where we're at. Look.
Don't tape unless you ask permission.
Huh?
Don't tape unless you ask permission.
Where you see that?
This is Amish.
So,
Walkers never tape back here. Sue, you paying attention? Walkers never.
in this Amish cheese house for lunch, I've got myself a grilled cheese sandwich on sourdough. Ed's got, he built his own sandwich, and we're getting the potato soup and sweet iced tea. So anyway, it is okay to video in here as long as you do not video the Amish. So I may do some videoing in here. This is my favorite candy. I think I can talk Ed into buying me any. Actually, I can't chew this stuff anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Do you know who works here? Huh?
Antique store. It's Peddler's Mall, it's called. So we're going to check out what they got inside here. Like that for your front yard. It's dishes. Complete set for $30. Oh, if only I could. $895. I remember Jack's stepmom used to do these with the saw, just by hand. Like that china. $319 for the full set. Look at this. $15.95. That is gorgeous. The sewing machine. But I wouldn't spend $79 on it, but it's probably pretty old. That's pretty. I like those. Pioneer Woman.
Butter dish,
Butter dish Pioneer Woman.
$22.95.
Wonder how much it costs. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. That's a beautiful rooster. Oh, I have some of these at home. And I see in here, I wonder if they're worth money. I have this very one right here on the bottom. And I have this one right up here on the top. And I have these, but in green. I love this. All of this. Hello. She's sweet. How much is she? See how much she is. $9.99. That's a door stopper. Isn't that cute?
The old Field and Stream.
See these?
Yeah.
These are cute. I remember seeing these in people's front yards. An iron. I could use one. There am I.
That little table there?
These that I would use. They're pretty. Only $2 each, but I don't need them. Hershey Kiss coffee.
So I haven't
My
still.
heart friend I was telling you about. Yes, she was giving the dog something and got in trouble. So she had to go stand in the corner with the dog.
Kentucky,
I'd have no place for it, but I'd love to have it. That's pretty cool. Because I can't get enough of them. Little calves. No more. So this is our lake?
Yes.
It's our lake.
Huh?
It's our lake.
Not our lake.
Oh, it's not ours? Oklahoma's lake. Somebody's out there on a boat.
Yeah, I guess the weather's clearing up.
As windy as it is, I'm surprised anybody's out on a boat. Just trying to get those birds when I could. See if I can get him. I'm sorry. Very rude fence got in my way. These trees now, they're making it harder to see the lake because they're turning green. But this is another side of the lake. I think this is the side we're on. I might find my earrings here. I just might find my earrings here if I look hard enough. I see my necklace.
Yes, sir.
Some days you eat salad and go to the gym. Some days you eat cupcakes and put on yoga pants. It's called balance.
A little table over here, will that work? I was looking if I could find y'all something close. Do y'all want to wait for something closer, or do you mind walking
We're fine.
right this way?
Come on.
Where are we?
I don't know. Huh? We're here to eat.
Where are we?
Cottage, country cottage.
It's really cute. I love these old curtains. Okay. This is where we had dinner tonight. It's called Country Cottage. And it's probably the best ham I've ever had. A bunch of other stuff that I had that was the best I ever had, but I'm full. I can't remember everything. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, ham. What else? Oh, they're vanilla pudding, or banana pudding. I'm getting in the car. Hang on. And of course, an all-you-eat buffet is a waste of money for me, but it still was so good, so good. The
Looks
best.
like a lot of big parties. come
Yeah,
here.
a lot of big parties are here, but it was the best ham I've ever had. And I guess the pigs taste better out here. I don't know. But what else did I say? The banana pudding was the best I'd ever had.
Yeah.
A couple of other things, but I don't remember.
Yams.
Oh, yeah, the yams,
Sweet potato.
sweet potatoes. The chicken fried steak was awesome.
Yeah, and
So-
again, Ed overdid it.
I didn't. Well, I did.
Ed
I
did
overdid it, but I
overdid
didn't overdo it like you overdid it. You overdid it,
Well, I
did
didn't
it.
eat all.
But this is the place. Country Cottage. I'm trying to take a picture here. Country Cottage Restaurant. Really good. If you find yourself in this part of Oklahoma, check it out.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to go here tomorrow. It's called Fire and Wind. And it's a Church of God, I think it is. Full gospel.
No, it's not Church of God.
That might not be the one, but
It may not be, better not be the Church of God. No. Are you
taking the dogs on a very long walk, and it is very cold outside, and I actually had to wear a hoodie and long sleeve shirt. So anyway, we had a nice day today. We went to an antique store, and we had to walk around that place at least 2 hours, and it was very I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but I saw so much of my grandmother's dishes and my mom's dishes, and not their exact dishes, but their types of dishes and their sets of dishes, and different things that I saw in my grandparents' home growing up, or that my mom had and my dad in our home growing up, and it was very nostalgic. I think that's the word I want, nostalgic. So, we walked around, like I said, for about 2 hours in there, and then we did some other stuff, and we drove around Pryor, Salina, Locust Grove. We did see somebody that we knew, just one person, and hopefully she remembers the message I gave her. But anyway, and then we went over to Walmart, the super Walmart, and did a little bit of shopping over there. And when we went to check out, the gal that was the cashier, she had, she was kind of a little on the heavy side, or she was heavy, and she had purple hair on the top of her head. And she said to me, sometimes I can just feel people, I can feel their, what they're like just by the energy they put off. And the people that were in front of you were putting off a very bad energy. And she was right, because I felt it too. And so I said, oh, yes. I said, that's interesting that you would say that. So what kind of energy do you get from me? How do I make you feel? And she said, you're sweet, you're kind, you're wonderful, and you're just a good person all around. And I thanked her for that. And then I said to her, well, she said that sometimes she hates things about herself. And one of them is when she can feel bad energy off of a person. And I said to her, I said, don't hate yourself. Don't hate anything about yourself. I said, remember, you were created in the image of God, and you are his delight. And I said, don't think anything bad about yourself. Whenever you come up with a negative feeling about yourself, remind yourself that you're created in his image and he loves you. And she really thanked me for that. Whether she believes it or not, I don't know. But she definitely did thank me, and wished us a happy Easter. And so then we went to Walgreens, because we're trying to find something for Ed's feet. He needs to get a good foot soak. He's got some problems with his feet. He did buy a new pair of shoes because the shoes he had were just killing his feet, and he's been needing new shoes for a long time. So I asked him how his feet felt today after we walked. We walked around this whole RV park, and it was a long walk, and it was a cold walk too. And he said that his feet felt pretty good. They're still sore, and he's going to have to get a foot soak. But these new shoes are a better shoe than the Walmart brand. So, and then we went to the Country Cottage, I think it's called. We'd heard a lot of good things about it, and they're very inexpensive. And so we went to the Country Cottage, and we had dinner there, and it was all-you-can-eat buffet, which was a waste of money for me because, Why is it a waste of money for me? Well, it was delicious. It was wonderful. I wish that I could have eaten more, but I couldn't eat more. I ate as much as I could eat, and then I went back and I even got dessert, and I got vanilla banana pudding, which was the best banana pudding I've ever tasted. What are you saying, Ed?
I recommend it to anybody. Go there.
Score, scale of 1 to 10.
20.
Okay. So there's a few more places that we've seen that we would like to try. the prices of food out here, restaurant food, is so much cheaper than what it is in Arizona. It's just crazy. But anyway, so I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to say. It is cold right now, and I am going to get another blanket to put on the bed because last night I was cold all night long. And it's just so weird how last week we were hot. It was high in the 80s, and now it's down in the 50s, and it's just crazy weather. And I just can't imagine living like that, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to get this edited, and then I'm going to get it uploaded, and I do apologize that it's taken me so long to get another one out, but honestly, we've not gone anywhere, we've not done anything, and I keep getting text messages, sorry. With the rain and the wet weather, it's just not really been much that we wanted to go out into, so we've stayed at home with the dogs for the last 2 days, and so that's why I really haven't videoed anything. So there's probably 3 days worth of video on here, but it's not going to be that long, I don't think. Anyway, I hope everybody has a blessed Resurrection Day tomorrow. We are going to try out a church right down the road from us that's a full gospel church. Looking forward to it, and we will just hope everybody has a wonderful day tomorrow with your families, and God bless you. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and feel free to share. God bless you.